Hey there, INY family, Yankee Jeff, another edition of my recovery channel. It's not your fault. Enabling codependency. This is something that I think we all should get our heads around because there are different types of enabling. I'm trying to give you guys some examples, some common different types of enabling. Hopefully, we can get through them here. But before I do all that, like, subscribe, do all the stuff down there, just bottom here part, and then we'll jump into hopefully some help that get some people helping need. And again, notification bell. So next time I do a video, you guys will get notified. Okay. So that being said, let's get into it. So common enabling behaviors. And if any of these sound like there's something that you guys do yourselves, leave it in the comments because I'm going to give you the examples of other stuff that I do. And then maybe if they seem like they ring home, maybe we guys can help identify those. And the whole idea is to try and stop doing it. So for instance, covering up your loved one's behavior. For instance, if you're a loved one who's suffering from addiction or alcoholism, same thing. They get into trouble. They start to fail out of school, having trouble in school. And we say things like, oh, well, they've got a tough teacher this year. Teacher's being very difficult, picking on them, her. They're just going to go ahead and take some time off from college because they want to get their studies down a little bit better. They're not really sure they want to go ahead and go into the field they were talking about. So they're going to take some time off. How else can we cover up for our loved ones' behavior? Say, for instance, they get arrested, God forbid. Oh, the cop had it in for them. There was just they were just trying to pull some people over that night. And he had a bad reaction to his medication, and the cop thought he was drunk. And we've all used these excuses. Some of the more extreme examples, say your loved one abuses their spouse or abuses you. How do you make excuses for that? How do you cover that up? Make up for one, but also a lot of enablers, most enablers will say, I deserved it. It was my fault. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have provoked him. I shouldn't have provoked her, etc. These are all things enablers and codependents do because we try to take the blame off of our loved one. And I think subconsciously, is it because if we can try and cover up the bad behavior like it's not happening, will then people not look at us and judge us and somehow it's our fault? Sure. It's if you have a son or daughter who's suffering from addiction, or a husband or wife suffering from addiction, your loved one, society in general, it's almost like a given. Subconsciously, they're going to blame you. They're going to look at you and go, what did Jeff do to cause all this? Maybe he was complicit in this. That's just society. That's just people in general, unfortunately. But we have to remember that enabling is harm. It's harm under the guise of help. What are some of the other things that we do? How about lying for them or excuses? I mean, a parole officer comes to the house. Hey, is Gomezigam here? Oh, nope, he's not here. And meanwhile, he's passed out drunk on the couch. Hey, did he have permission to use your car? Yeah, absolutely. She had permission to use my car. Absolutely. They didn't just take it. And they did take it. These are all different things that we can identify with. Like I said, all of us, if we're being honest with each other, have done some of these behaviors. I've absolutely covered up for my loved ones' issues. I absolutely have lied for them in the past. What else can we do? What else is another sign of enabling? Anyone? Questions in the back? No? You didn't have your hand up? You okay? Yeah. Would you? Yes, exactly. Yeah. Financial assistance, right. Financial support does fund the addiction. We have to be honest, when we give someone battling addiction sources of more income or more resources of not having to take care of themselves. If I'm paying someone's rent for them, they in turn can take a little money they have and blow it on the stuff they really want. No one really wants to pay rent. No one really wants to pay a mortgage. You do it because you have to do it. It's part of being a grown-up. But if I pay the mortgage, or I make your car payment, or if I make a cell phone payment, that allows your loved one then go ahead and take the money they had or any kind of resources they had and blow up what they really want. They want drugs or alcohol. Okay. So when we give financial support, that just funds their addiction, does it not? It just allows them to be irresponsible on our dime. And we do it all the time. It's like throwing money down a sewer. We might as well just be going to the ABC store and buying the alcohol ourselves and giving it to them. We might as well go to the trap house and buy the drugs ourselves and hand it right to them. It's the same thing as you giving them money or bailing them out all the time for different things, especially if it's financial. If it's bailing somebody out of jail, paying their fines, their tickets, again, it's still help. It's still harm disguised as help. All you're doing is prolonging the inevitable. Okay, it's we've all seen a movie, know how it's going to end. They just keep on taking and taking and taking until there's nothing left to take. I've seen people in my situation lose their businesses, lose every dollar in their savings account, lose their 401k, lose their IRAs, lose every bit of retirement income they had, and now they have to go back to work again. I've seen it, just because they want to help their loved one. Okay, so let's make a note of that one also. How else can we enable? Well, one we can enable, and again, we're hurting. Enabling is hurting. Is to deny the severity of the problem. Oh, it's not that bad. Everyone has a drink every now and then. It's just pot. It's just this. Listen, we all did it when we were younger too. These are the kind of things that we do. We lessen the severity of the situation by I'm not saying making light of it, but we try to gloss over the seriousness of it. If we have somebody that's suffering from addiction or alcoholism and they drink only at night. Well, they don't drink at night. It's not like they're drinking all day long. Alcoholics drink all day long. No, absolutely not. Alcoholics drink when they have to drink, and they have to drink when they want it and they need it. And it's whenever that little siren goes off in their brain. If an alcoholic has one drink a week, but they have to have that drink, that's an addiction. It's not a question of how much you consume. It's a question of the need to consume. Correct? So let's remember, enabling comes in all different fashions. All right, and mitigating or lessening the effects of the severity of the alcoholism or the addiction is a way to enable. It's a way of being codependent. All right. How about taking over responsibilities or rescuing them from the consequences? Like I said before, how many of us psychopaths have gone to court with your loved one and litigated the severity of their sentencing or their fine? How many of you have taken the fall yourselves for something they did? How many of us have done that? Oh, it wasn't them, it was me. I did that. Taking over responsibility. If they have children, car payments, responsibilities, and we take those over ourselves, that is enabling. That is codependency in a nutshell. If you're doing for them what they should be doing for them, if not for this blanket of addiction, you are a codependent. You are an enabler. No way of getting around it. Enabling isn't just helping them out every now and then, buying them a meal every now and then. Enabling comes in all different forms, all different guises. And like I said, listed a couple of them out. Covering up for the addicted person, making excuses or lying for them, financial support that funds the addiction, ignoring and denying the severity of the problem, and lastly, taking over responsibilities or rescuing them from consequences. Don't have the right to deny somebody the learning experience of failure. If you constantly bail somebody out, they're not going to realize the importance of not wanting to do it again by the severity of screwing up, right? Doesn't make a lot of sense. You're not dealing with a senseless situation. None of this makes any sense. Stop trying to figure it out. Stop trying to make sense of a nonsensical situation. If you would, do me a favor. I got 2 amazing subscribers that watch every video. Cantra, Anthony, I love you guys. Leave me a comment. Give me an example of what you think enabling also is as well. Give me an example of something you've done also as well. Okay? Keep coming back. It works if you work it. Let it begin with you. By all means, say a prayer for that prayer. Say a prayer for those people. Say a prayer for people like myself and for others that think that they're helping when actually they're harming, but they don't really know the difference yet. Okay? Hopefully they'll find a difference out soon enough. Okay? May God bless you. May God keep you.